All right, anonymous attendee says, hi, this is my first member call since joining. Welcome. What are your top tips that you would give to someone who is brand new trying to start a membership site?
I would, the two biggest tips, well, let me give you three tips, okay? And this is going to be very similar to the order of the Flip Your Life Blueprint. You'll figure out very fast. The very first thing is to know what you want. Know what you want. You need to go and look at your goals, look at your dreams, and you need to clarify the vision that you actually want to produce, right? Like, what is it you're trying to create, who you're trying to create it for, and make sure that you know what you're trying to accomplish with your membership. We have found time and time again, when we're not on the same page, when we're having problems, when the business is having problems, when anybody's having problems, it's expectations, it's clarity. And if you don't know what you want, then you're not going to get it. So that's the first thing that I tell everybody to do when you're first starting out, is know what you want. For example, some people want the Lamborghini and they want to go live in Thailand on $8 a day, and they want to go and do all these things, and they want to blah, 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 blah. Right? But what we wanted was stable, predictable income, constantly growing, that could give our family a better future. And that's why we wanted to have a membership site, right? So you have to know some people may want $1 million in the next 6 months. Well, they're going to go work 90 hours and sell $2,000 products to do that probably. And, 1% of people might actually get there, right? That's fine. If that's what they want, go get what you want. But you got to know what you want. The second thing is know who you're doing it for. Watch the avatar training. If you've not watched the avatar training, you should watch that tonight as soon as the member call is over. Know who your customer is. It's going to make everything easier on the backside. Where it's going to make getting ads easier. It's going to make creating content easier. And it's just going to make everything easier. And then the third one is what Jocelyn always tells everybody. If you're selling to everybody, you're selling to nobody. Like you've got to figure out what your product does, what problem it solves, and be that, right? Like, we actually have negative reviews on our podcast because people say, I love Shane and Jocelyn. Their accents are cute, but they just talk about memberships so much. They don't talk about anything but memberships. And we're like, sweet. That's exactly what we're going for, right? Like, that's all we want to talk about. So if you can do those three things, then you're going to have a lot easier time making decisions down the road. But those are probably the three biggest tips. What would you say, Jocelyn?
Well, I would just say, the good thing about being a member here is that all of those things are right there outlined for you in courses. So every one of our courses has a printable workbook. You print that thing out, you watch the course, you fill it in, and that should help you to know what to do next. So there shouldn't be a whole lot of thinking. Once you have your idea down, once you know who you're selling to, the rest of it should be pretty much downhill.
Yeah, that's probably the fourth tip is log into the community, start at the top, watch every video, and do what it says before watching the next video. That's the exact order that everybody should do everything. Like, that's not a collection of courses on a shelf. It's the exact path. It's the stepping stones. It's the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
And there are people in this chat room right now who will tell you they did exactly that, and that's how they got to where they are now.
Yes. So just follow the plan. And those first three things are the first three courses. So you're going to be in a good spot when you get inside of the community.
All right. Let's go to Nicola because she's here from Australia. So
Nicola, we've not been at 9:00 for Nicola for a long time. She's
I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. She says, last week I was made redundant. What does that mean?
I believe that means they're like furloughed. Maybe.
Okay. Yes. I gotcha.
Or
okay.
redundant. Is that what that means?
One of my best friends is in Australia, so we talk about all the different things that we say all the time. So, I launched a new podcast, the Forever Young Autobiography Show. I've got 3 reviews and a good amount of views already. It's been a learning curve, understanding, editing, and distributing, but I made it. Now I release a blog, YouTube video, and podcast each week. Very exciting. I love that. On other fronts, last week, I got my first private coaching inquiry.
Nice.
To get this lead, I basically copied my website coaching sales page onto Upwork. I gave lots of good feedback and suggestions, and the writer was very impressed. They are going to rework their first chapter with my suggestions and then hire me to work on the remaining 10,000 words. A big confidence boost.
Well done, Nicola. That is absolutely awesome.
We love Nicola's product. I really do.
It's a great product.
Yeah. So
we actually bought it, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, she does like autobiographies for older members of your family, where you can go and like ask them questions about their childhood and record that information, before they are older and maybe can't recall it, or if something were to happen to them or whatever,
It's amazing.
like so they can have a permanent record of their story. So I just think that's really, really cool.
Really cool. Hey, y'all, Shane Sams here from the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast and flippedlifestyle.com. My wife, Jocelyn, and I are former school teachers who figured out how to make our entire living on the internet. And now we help other families do the same. Thank you so much for listening to today's featured online business question from a real member of the Flip Your Life community. I hope that you enjoyed today's show and that it helped you get unstuck and take your next steps in your online business journey. Have you ever had a question about online business, making money online, or becoming an internet entrepreneur? My wife, Jocelyn, and I have helped thousands of people start, build, and grow their own online businesses and create stable, predictable, recurring revenue for their family. We would love to help you and your family too inside of the Flip Your Life community. Each month, we host 2 live Q&As where we answer your questions to help you take your next steps toward success. Each month, we host live members-only Q&As where we help you get unstuck and move closer to your family's dream. We would love to see you on our next Q&A inside of the Flip Your Life community. All you have to do is go to flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's flippedlifestyle.com/FREE, and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial to the Flip Your Life community. That's going to give you access to every single course, every single community forum, and 2 member calls every single month where you can come and ask questions live. That's flippedlifestyle.com/free. Go sign up for your free trial today. That's all I've got today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode of the Q&A with S&J. Tell us what you think about today's show in the comments, or go leave us a 5-star review. And tune in every single week for the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast, where we help a real member of the Flip Your Life community one-on-one, and then we air that conversation live for everyone to hear. Remember, all you need is 100 people to pay you $50 a month to make $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year. That's enough money to flip your life and change your family's future. Until next time, get out there, take action, and do whatever it takes to flip your life. We'll see you then.